Miami is one of the most visited cities in the United States, and one of the most misunderstood by first-timers who picture only South Beach and miss how much more the city holds. Before you book anything, here is everything you actually need to know. Covering getting around, the best areas to stay, safety, real costs, the best time to visit, and the mistakes first-timers keep making. From the pastel Art Deco of Ocean Drive to the murals of Wynwood, the cafes of Little Havana, and the turquoise water just offshore, Miami packs far more variety into a trip than most people expect. Save this video before you start booking flights, because we are answering the questions people actually search before landing in Miami. Let us start with getting around, because Miami is far more spread out than first-timers expect, and understanding that shapes every other decision you make on your trip. Most visitors fly into Miami International Airport, though Fort Lauderdale to the north is often cheaper, and the Bright Line train links it to downtown Miami in about 30 minutes. Miami is a driving city at heart, and many visitors rent a car for the freedom to reach the beaches, the Everglades, and the Keys spread across the region. That said, a car is not essential if you base yourself well, since traffic is heavy, and parking in South Beach and Brickell is both scarce and expensive. Downtown, Brickell, and the Arts District are linked by the Metro Mover, a free elevated train that loops through the urban core and is genuinely useful for car-free days. The wider Metro Rail and Metrobus network covers more ground cheaply, with fares around $2 and a daily cap, though it does not reach every tourist area directly. Rideshare apps are the default way most visitors get around, reliable and widely available, though surge pricing during events and late nights can add up fast. To reach South Beach, you cross one of the causeways over Biscayne Bay, a short but scenic drive that can slow to a crawl during rush hour and weekends. The free Miami Beach trolley loops through South Beach and is a handy, no-cost way to hop between spots once you have parked or arrived on the island. Cruise travelers should note that Port Miami is one of the busiest cruise ports in the world, so if a sailing bookends your trip, build in extra time for traffic to the port. A smart strategy is to base yourself in one walkable area, use rideshare and the Metro Mover for close trips, and rent a car only for the days you head out of the city. Give yourself far more travel time than the map suggests, since a short distance can become a long slog once you factor in causeway traffic and the hunt for parking. If you land at Fort Lauderdale to save on airfare, the Bright Line train is a comfortable and scenic way into central Miami without the cost of a long rideshare. For a day in the Everglades or a drive down to the Keys, a rental car is genuinely worth it, but you rarely need one for a purely beach and city trip. Download a rideshare and a Maps app before you arrive, and be ready for surge pricing after big events, concerts, and late nights when demand spikes across the city. Now the most important decision of your trip: where to stay. Because in a city this spread out, your neighborhood shapes the entire character of your visit. South Beach is the classic first-timer choice, a walkable strip of Art Deco hotels, famous beaches, restaurants, and nightlife, though it is also the priciest and busiest area. For a calmer beach stay, Mid-Beach and North Beach offer the same sand with fewer crowds, lower prices, and a more relaxed residential feel just up the coast. Brickell is Miami's sleek financial district, packed with high-rise hotels, rooftop bars, and restaurants, and it is the best connected area thanks to the free Metro Mover. Downtown sits right beside Brickell with waterfront views and easy transit, a practical and often cheaper base, though it is quieter after office hours. Wynwood, the colorful arts district, offers a trendy, walkable scene of murals, breweries, and galleries, popular with a younger crowd wanting Miami's creative side. Coconut Grove is a leafy, laid-back bayside neighborhood with a village feel, great restaurants and marinas, a lovely choice for a more relaxed local stay. Coral Gables brings Mediterranean architecture, tree-lined streets, and an upscale, quieter atmosphere, ideal if you want elegance over beachfront buzz. Key Biscayne, a short causeway away, delivers quiet island beaches and a resort feel, a peaceful escape that still sits minutes from the downtown action. Ball Harbor and Sunny Isles further north offer upscale, high-rise resort stays on wide, calmer beaches. A good fit for travelers who want luxury away from the South Beach crush. The key takeaway is simple. Pick the area that matches your trip, beach, and nightlife point to South Beach, while food, culture, and value favor the mainland neighborhoods. Whichever area you choose, read recent reviews of the specific block, since Miami neighborhoods can shift in feel from lively to quiet within just a few streets. Staying in Brickell or downtown pairs a lower nightly rate with the free Metro Mover, a smart combination for anyone who wants city energy without the beachfront premium. For families, a quieter beach base in Mid-Beach, Surfside, or Key Biscayne trades nightlife for calm water and space, often at a better price than the South Beach core. Now let us talk safety honestly, because Miami has a mixed reputation, and the truth is that it is very safe in the tourist areas and best approached with normal city awareness. The main tourist zones, South Beach, Brickell, Wynwood, Coconut Grove, and Coral Gables, are well patrolled and generally safe, especially during the day and early evening. Petty theft is the most common issue, so never leave valuables visible in a parked car, and keep an eye on phones and bags on crowded beaches and in nightlife areas. A few neighborhoods like Liberty City, Overtown, and parts of Little Haiti have higher crime and sit outside the normal tourist circuit, so there is little reason to wander into them. Late at night, avoid isolated walks through quiet parts of downtown, and simply take a ride-share back to your hotel rather than crossing empty blocks on foot. South Beach nightlife can get rowdy, so watch your drinks, stick with your group, and be aware that Ocean Drive in particular draws aggressive touts and inflated bar tabs. Be cautious of restaurant bill scams on Ocean Drive, where automatic gratuity and unclear pricing catch tourists out, so always read the menu and check the bill carefully. The ocean itself deserves respect. Swim near lifeguard towers, heed the colored flag warnings, and be aware of rip currents on windier days. Hurricane season is a genuine seasonal factor from summer into fall, so if you visit then, keep an eye on the forecast and consider travel insurance for weather disruption. Overall, most visitors encounter nothing worse than a pushy vendor or a busy nightlife scene. And with sensible precautions, Miami is a comfortable, welcoming city to explore. Solo and female travelers generally report feeling comfortable in the main areas, which stay busy and populated late, though the usual nighttime awareness still applies. Keep a backup payment method and a note of your hotel address, since a lost phone can strand you fast when it is your only map, wallet, and rideshare app in one. Let us get practical about cost, because Miami has become genuinely expensive, one of the pricier U.S. cities to visit, and hidden fees make it cost even more than it first appears. Hotels are the biggest expense. Expect mid-range properties in Brickell or Mid-Beach to run around $160 to $250 a night, with South Beach often higher. Watch out for resort fees. Many hotels tack on $30 to $60 a night for amenities, plus valet parking that can add another $25 to $45 daily. Budget travelers can find hostels and simpler hotels off the beach for $60 to $90 a night, trading location for a real saving over the beachfront rates. Food swings widely. A Cuban sandwich or a food truck meal can cost under $10, while a trendy South Beach dinner easily runs $50 or more per person before drinks. Drinks and nightlife are a major expense. Cocktails at beach clubs and rooftop bars often run $18 to $25, and table service climbs into the hundreds fast. Tipping is customary and expected. Plan on 18 to 20% at restaurants, and check whether gratuity has already been added, especially on Ocean Drive. A realistic budget for a week in Miami for 2 people, mid-range hotel included, lands somewhere around $2,500 to $4,000 total. You can trim costs by staying off the beach, eating in Little Havana and local neighborhoods, and enjoying the free beaches, parks, and Wynwood murals that cost nothing. Happy hours and lunch specials are your friend, since the same rooftop bar or restaurant that stings at dinner often offers real value earlier in the day. And keep an eye out for free experiences. The beaches themselves, the Art Deco district, the Wynwood Walls exterior, and sunset over Biscayne Bay all cost nothing at all. Consider whether a rental car even pays off, because between daily parking, valet, and heavy traffic, rideshare and the free Metro Mover often work out cheaper for a city trip. Use a card with no foreign transaction fee if you are visiting from abroad, and carry a little cash for the ventanitas and small vendors that still prefer it. Sales tax and tourist taxes add a real chunk to your bills, so the advertised room rate is never the final number, and building in 15% on top keeps you honest. So, when is the best time to go? Miami is warm and sunny year-round, but the seasons vary sharply in crowds, prices, and the ever-present risk of tropical weather. The peak season runs from December through April, dry, warm, and sunny, with the biggest crowds and the highest hotel prices of the year, especially around the holidays. Late spring, roughly April into May, is a genuine sweet spot. Still warm and dry with noticeably lower prices before the summer heat and humidity arrive. Summer, June through August, brings intense heat, high humidity, and frequent afternoon thunderstorms, but also lower hotel rates and a lively local energy. Hurricane season officially runs June through November, peaking in September and October. Storms do not hit every year, but travel insurance is genuinely worth it during this window. September in particular offers the lowest prices of the year, but it comes with peak hurricane risk, oppressive heat, and the quietest, most shuttered feel of the season. The winter high season also coincides with major events like Art Basel in December and the Miami Open in spring, which spike both prices and demand sharply. Water stays warm and swimmable all year, typically in the high 70s to mid-80s, so the ocean is inviting in nearly any season you choose to visit. Spring break, in March, transforms South Beach into a crowded, high-energy party scene, worth seeking out or avoiding entirely depending on the trip you want. Whatever season you choose, book beach hotels and popular restaurants well in advance during the winter peak, when demand rarely eases even midweek. Pack light, breathable clothing whatever the season, since even the cooler winter months stay warm and humid by the standards of most visitors from up north. If you want reliably dry, comfortable weather with fewer crowds than the holidays, late November and early December are an underrated window before the winter peak fully arrives. On to the must-sees, starting with the South Beach Art Deco district, a pastel-hued stretch of 1930s architecture along Ocean Drive that is Miami's most iconic site. Wynwood Walls is a highlight, an open-air museum of giant, ever-changing murals at the heart of the arts district, surrounded by galleries, breweries, and street food. Little Havana is essential. Walk Calle Ocho for Cuban coffee, cigar rollers, domino players in the park, and some of the best Latin food and music in the country. Vizcaya Museum and Gardens is a stunning early 20th century estate on the bay, with Italian-inspired architecture and formal gardens that feel worlds away from the beach. Bayside Marketplace and the nearby waterfront offer boat tours of the bay and its celebrity islands, an easy and scenic way to see Miami from the water. The Everglades National Park sits just west of the city, where airboat rides and boardwalk trails put you face-to-face with alligators and unique subtropical wilderness. The design district and its luxury boutiques, public art, and architecture make a stylish contrast to the beach, worth a wander even if you are only window shopping. For culture, the Perez Art Museum and the Frost Science Museum sit side by side on the downtown waterfront, both excellent and easy to reach by the free Metro Mover. The South Point Park at the tip of South Beach offers a breezy pier, skyline views, and a spot to watch the giant cruise ships glide out of the port. Coconut Grove and Coral Gables reward exploring, with the historic Biltmore Hotel, the Venetian pool, and leafy streets that show a quieter, older side of Miami. And do not miss simply experiencing the beach culture. From a sunrise walk on the sand to a sunset drink overlooking Biscayne Bay, the everyday magic of Miami. A guided Art Deco walking tour brings Ocean Drive to life, explaining the pastel architecture and jazz age history behind the strip most people only photograph. For a change of pace, the beaches of Key Biscayne and the trails of Oleta River State Park offer nature and calm just minutes from the city's bustle. Sports fans can catch the action too, from Miami Heat basketball downtown to the Formula One and tennis events that draw the world to the city each year. And a boat tour of Biscayne Bay is a memorable way to end a day, gliding past the downtown skyline and the waterfront mansions as the sun drops behind the city. Miami is defined by its water, and the beaches are the beating heart of any visit. Miles of warm, shallow, turquoise ocean lined with soft golden sand. South Beach is the most famous, wide and lively with its pastel lifeguard towers, people watching, and easy walk to Ocean Drive's restaurants and nightlife. For calmer, less crowded sand, head to Mid-Beach, North Beach, or Surfside, quieter stretches that suit families and anyone wanting to escape the South Beach scene. Key Biscayne offers some of the area's most beautiful and peaceful beaches, with Crandon Park and Bill Baggs State Park framed by palms and calm water. The water is warm and inviting year-round, but it is the Atlantic, so expect gentle waves and, on windier days, real rip currents to respect near the flags. Beyond swimming, the bay and ocean open up jet skiing, paddleboarding, snorkeling, and boat charters, and a day on the water is a quintessential Miami experience. Just south, the Florida Keys begin, and a drive down the overseas highway to Key Largo or beyond makes a spectacular day trip or overnight from the city. Biscayne National Park, mostly underwater, protects coral reefs and islands reachable by boat, a genuinely unique escape for snorkelers and divers near the city. Sunset over the bay side and sunrise over the ocean side are both spectacular, and timing a walk or a drink to catch one is one of Miami's simple pleasures. And parking near the popular beaches fills early on warm weekends, so arrive before mid-morning or use the trolley and ride share to avoid circling for a spot. The water is refreshing but genuinely warm here, unlike the cooler Pacific, so Miami is one of the rare U.S. beach cities where long, comfortable ocean swims are the norm. Bring reef-safe sunscreen and reapply often, since the combination of strong sun, salt water, and sea breeze burns visitors far faster than they expect on the beach. A word on food and culture, because this may be the most underrated reason to visit. Miami is a genuinely world-class and deeply Latin food city. Cuban food is the signature, so do try a Cuban sandwich, ropa vieja, and a cortadito or cafetito, ideally in Little Havana where the tradition runs deepest. The city's Latin American communities bring outstanding Colombian, Venezuelan, Argentine, and Peruvian food, often at neighborhood spots far better and cheaper than the tourist strips. Miami is deeply bilingual. Spanish is everywhere, and while English is universal, a friendly buenos dias or gracias is genuinely appreciated by many locals. The culture leans stylish and late. Dinners start late. Nightlife runs into the early hours, and dressing up is part of the scene in South Beach and Brickell. Tipping is deeply ingrained. 18 to 20% is standard, and be alert that many Ocean Drive spots add gratuity automatically, so check before tipping again. Miami runs on a relaxed, sun-soaked pace, often called island time, so embrace a slower rhythm and do not be surprised when things start a little later than planned. The city is a global crossroads, blending Cuban, Caribbean, and Latin American culture with American energy, and that mix is felt in its music, food, and street life. Sun protection matters more than visitors expect. The subtropical sun is strong even on hazy days, so bring sunscreen, a hat, and water for long days outdoors. And embrace the bilingual, multicultural spirit. An open and respectful attitude toward Miami's many communities goes a long way and unlocks the city's real character. Do not skip the neighborhood cafeterias and ventanitas, the little walk-up windows where locals grab a cafecito and a pastry, a cheap and authentic slice of daily Miami life. Miami's music runs deep, from salsa and reggaeton spilling out of Little Havana to the world-famous clubs of South Beach, and letting the rhythm find you is part of the trip. Finally, the mistakes first-timers keep making. Number 1 is only doing South Beach. Miami's real depth is in Wynwood, Little Havana, and the mainland neighborhoods just across the bay. Number 2 is not budgeting for hidden fees, resort fees, valet parking, and automatic gratuity can add well over $100 to a stay if you do not plan for them. Number 3 is eating on Ocean Drive without checking prices. The Strip is famous for inflated bills and added gratuity, so read the menu and the bill carefully. Number 4 is underestimating the distances. Miami is spread out, so trying to combine the beach, the Everglades, and the Keys in one day means living in the car. Number 5 is leaving valuables in your car. Break-ins happen, so treat an empty-looking car as the only safe car, especially near beaches and trailheads. Number 6 is visiting in September without checking the forecast. Peak hurricane season and brutal humidity can undercut a trip planned purely around the low prices. Another common slip is underestimating how strong the sun and humidity are, so drink water constantly and take shade breaks, especially in the peak summer months. Number 7 is not booking restaurants and clubs in advance during peak season. The best spots fill up, and table service and popular dinners sell out well ahead. Number 8 is forgetting sun protection. The Miami sun is stronger than it feels through the ocean breeze, and a bad burn can derail the rest of your trip. Number 9 is renting a car and then paying dearly to park it. If your trip is beach and city-based, rideshare and the free Metro Mover often work out cheaper. And number 10 is skipping the Cuban coffee and neighborhood food in favor of only tourist restaurants. Some of your best meals will come from Little Havana, not Ocean Drive. A bonus mistake is assuming Miami is walkable like a compact city. It is not. So plan your days around one area at a time rather than crossing the whole metro twice. So who is Miami actually best for? If you want warm beaches, vibrant Latin culture, and a buzzing food and nightlife scene all in one trip, few U.S. cities offer this combination. First-time visitors do well here as long as they look beyond South Beach. Embrace the neighborhoods, plan around the city's size, and budget for its real costs. Beach and nightlife lovers are in their element, with world-famous sand by day and some of the country's most energetic clubs and rooftop bars by night. Food and culture lovers get a genuinely world-class Latin food scene and a deeply multicultural city that rewards curiosity in every neighborhood. Families do well too, with calm beaches, the Everglades, science and art museums, and easy day trips that suit a wide range of ages and interests. Budget-conscious travelers can still make Miami work by basing off the beach, eating in Little Havana and local spots, and leaning on the free beaches, parks, and murals. And if you want a sun-soaked trip that blends beach relaxation, Latin flavor, and big city energy, with the Everglades and the Keys within reach, Miami delivers one of America's most distinctive vacations. That is everything you need to know before visiting Miami in 2026, from choosing the right neighborhood to knowing what to skip. Which part of the trip are you most excited for? The beaches, the food, or the nightlife? Tell us in the comments below. If this guide helped you plan your trip, please like and subscribe for more honest, in-depth travel guides from our small channel. Thank you for watching, and aloha from Kahana Designs. Until next time, safe travels and sweet dreams.